Hello, everyone. It's Jamal here. I wanted to share a few of my reflections from the Internal Family Systems Workbook by Dr. Schwartz. This is part one, and I'll be walking you through pages 8 through 31, offering some personal takeaways as I go along. Starting on page 8, the workbook invites you to set your intentions, and for me, this step was essential. Writing down my intentions ahead of time helped create something that I could go back to and have the reference. We all know how easy it is to lose track of things once you get started. So, being able to revisit my intentions in the beginning, even just 2 weeks in, has already helped me stay grounded and focused on my overall goal. Moving into page 10, there was a self assessment with statements like, I often feel overwhelmed by my emotions. I work to the point of burnout. I have trouble setting healthy boundaries. These prompts really help bring awareness to the different parts of you that may be showing up. It's mindfulness in action. Often we move through life reacting to our emotions without really checking in. This activity slows you down and gets you to notice what's happening inside without judgment. We then go into a guided meditation. These meditations have been super helpful at keeping me grounded as they like ebb and flow between these different practical exercises that they have. So it's super necessary, and it's been super helpful at just helping me stay present and stopping me from feeling overwhelmed while working my way through the workbook. So while some people may skip these sections, I think they're super beneficial. On page 21, you're asked to go inside. As a therapist, that's something I do often, so it's a part of my work. But I appreciated this guided structure here. Even for someone familiar with inner work, this felt like a gentle and intentional check in. Moving on to pages 22 and 23, they walk you through identifying qualities of yourself. Things like calm, curiosity, compassion, clarity. It was nice to just take a moment and ask, which of these is showing up in me? When do they show up? There's no judgment here, no performance, just awareness. Moving on to page 24. This might have been my favorite part. You get to pick and reflect on four of those core C qualities. I chose curiosity. That made me think of my love for rock climbing and my interest in rollerblading. Curiosity is what pushes me to try new holes or try 360s in places that I know I shouldn't be going for it. But I never know what's going to happen. And so my curiosity definitely leads the way. Moving on to page 25, the prompt asks, what does it feel like to be connected to yourself? And for me, honestly, because of my background, I've been through so many things where I wasn't connected with myself. So anytime that I could connect, anytime that I could feel grounded, I feel accomplished. And so that was one of the main things I was able to put down as the feelings that I have after feeling connected to myself. The awareness that this brings is powerful, and it can also be healing. Moving on to page 26, it helps you to distinguish between yourself and your parts. You fill out boxes with attributes or behaviors. And okay, quick confession. I used each box size to kind of show which attribute was stronger or, less prevalent. And so one of my highest attributes was impatience. So it took up one of my bigger boxes in the middle. If you worked with me, you know I talk a lot about patience. That's not by accident. It's something I have grown into and I'm still working on. All right. Moving on to page 28 through 31. Give space to reflect on memories where you felt connected or accomplished. For me, this was invaluable because I tend to move from one task to the next without sitting and really relishing in the moments. So, this exercise really helped me take a pause and enjoy some of my challenges that I've accomplished and also sit with some of my failures and reflect on them and see how I could do better. So, this is really helpful just for self growth and also to just approach things with curiosity without that judgment Again, this is mindfulness at work. In closing, they wrapped up with a really good meditation on page 31. After sitting with some deep reflections, I think this meditation helps bring you back to your breath and your body. It's great to end this chapter on some calm, present grounding, because I know for some people this could be really activating, really tapping into those attributes. And although we haven't even really started working into the parts, this is definitely starting to pull them out, right? We're definitely starting to hear them talk. And so, yeah, I can definitely see how this could be very helpful in grounding. So that's part one of Internal Family Systems Workbook, pages 8 through 31. If you're following along, I'd love to hear what part stood out to you. Leave comments or what have you. Definitely protect your privacy, so don't do anything that you're not comfortable with. And yeah, thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you all for part two. Thanks so much.